Welcome everyone to another episode of Exploring the Tunnel Universe Galaxy Awaits. This should be the 7th episode. I just checked. I just had to make sure I'm recording multiple series not at the same time, but like I have multiple series going, so I don't know the number, but it should be the 7th one. I'm currently 5 done with about 3 more first places to go, but it's 2800, so I need like 3.5 more fields, I think. You can check the profile stats of our opponents for Hanchan. This one has decent stats. It looks decent, but 6 down. But you should also remember that the lowest ranks are very bad. This one is a really average player, though. This one is probably a bit bad. Are not really good enough. They are good enough for this room, but they are not going to rank up anytime soon. And we have someone here who also looks pretty average for this room. You're one away from this Ichinomi. We have Tour Acceptance, we have Ipeco Chance here, if we draw like 2 out of 1 so, but they are both 3 times out. We just take perfect shapes here. If the Teresa was safe or something, we would just cut the 7 so, looking in the Tora Ramen. But here we are keeping the 7 so 1 turn, because of the 2-man has been once cut off. I will be switching to English now, by the way, sorry for that. The 2 of characters is 1 scout and the 7 is also 1 scout. It's a Tora indicator, but you just have to take the safe side. We are 1 away from Ichi being through 1 Tora, and we don't really want to draw the other side anyway. But we kinda are forced to Ichi here for Ichinomi. We can always Ipatsu Shima here, and then with some Ura or something we can go manga. Okay, we don't have Ura, so that's okay. We really wanted the Tora in our hand, but we got the other side, we got the Ipatsu, the winning in 1 turn. I don't really know how to translate that into English, like it's 1 shot or something, or unbroken. But when you win in the first turn of Richi. That is, I think Ipats is a widely used term anyway. You can call it 1 shot, but it's just kind of awkward to call it 1 shot. Any Mahjong platform basically uses Ipats. Even everyone here, they call just Ipats. 1-3. What's a 7? I want to go 1-3, but is it too quick? Nah, it's okay. If it was 1-2 of dots, we would just read it regardless. We have a connect 4 shape, which is not going to be filtered on any throw, so I like the 1 here, and then try to connect on the bamboo tiles here. You have an open hand, probably with the green dragon as Rakuhai, as a Veruta. We still need 1 more block, because we just discarded our 5th block here. In terms of speed, the person on the left have dropped a red 5, but they don't look fast at all. They don't look fast. And here on the right, it might be a bit faster actually, but they are still suckling, I think. He lack 1 block, but we can see Pamputa here for 2 blocks. 3-6, 5-8. I will see this as 2 blocks. Not a 4, unfortunately. He will probably take the 7 of dots. We are foregoing the red 5, but that's not that big of a deal. The 8 of dot is just safer to keep. We see 1 7 of dot here on the right, but that's not really a problem. We just want to get into the safest tempi possible. I like this. The 6 being the 6 of dot is middle Shuchi. We can upgrade to two-sided weight with the 5 of dot or the 3 of characters, but now the 5 is brings us back into Fury turn, so that's not an upgrade. We are really stuck here. We can't change our way. We can't got like a pair here to try to get a full state in bamboo. We are just stuck here until we sumo here for 1000 each. Oh no, not one. Yes, it's 1000 each. I was like, did I count it correctly? And we got 3000 of it, which is nice. Extending our lead. Yeah, it's not really Oka. Oka means a first place bonus, so we don't need to push that hard for first. So we are not in a rule set that really force you to look in first place. So if we get first or second, we are happy. So that is also kind of the mindset of how I go into this Hanchan. Hanchan meaning East-South match. I already made up my mind what I will do after this series. When I hit 7 down, when I get into Galaxy, we have to repair, so we just have to cut the worst pair, which is the one of bamboo here. I already made up my mind what I will do after this series. When I hit 7 down Galaxy, I will be making a guide series of and we will take the Torah shape here. A guide series where I will be explaining key concepts in Metro Mahjong guides. It will be like 5 or 10-minute presentation followed by one Hanchan without a log analysis. So instead of the log analysis at the end, I will be explaining theory, which I will use in the Hanchan afterwards. So the videos will be about as long, but instead of a log analysis afterwards, you will have a theory part in the front. So you made no Rishibook 1, which emphasizes 5-block theory. That is probably one of the first things I'm looking at. Other things, more advanced strategies, I will be covering as well, but they might be separate in a separate guide video. So when I talk about discarding tiles in advanced Sakiki, which is more like a defense technique, it's sometimes really difficult to get it into a Hanchan. Well, it might not apply to the Hanchan. With what I could do when I have enough editing skills and I have the right software, I could just find a Hanchan that connects to it. I can do that for sure, but for now I'm not that confident yet. But that might be a better solution. Just let me know in the comments below how you would see it, how you think the guide series is best, because some topics are just so real that they are almost never coming up anyway. So like the 3 pairs or triplets, the 3 blocks, half flush, these are very real phenomena which will be in some guides, but it's really hard to get the position in the Hanchan afterwards. Like 5 blocks is universal, 6 blocks is also very universal, and then basic efficiency and such is also very common. So I will be mostly focusing on very common phenomena, and so also a little bit into depth about stats. So I will be talking about Suchi intervals a little bit more. I will be talking about those basic concepts that are applicable in every single Hanchan. And then the more niche stuff, I will make a different guide series on it. I have promised my community, Nichimo, 1 euro, that I will make a guide series. So that will be definitely happening. But to what extent is more the question. Because I'm relatively a small streamer, or like I'm a small streamer which uploads some videos up on YouTube. So I'm not a full-blown YouTuber or anything with a full script and like the resources to edit a video, which is really mandatory when you have a YouTube channel. But my content is really more gameplay focused. Anyway, you are watching me for the gameplay mostly, not for the edits. Uh, I have subtitles on my Tom Poussin series, my East only series, but it's really exclusive. I also have subtitles over on my guide videos, my Chun guide videos, and my guide videos will have subtitles, by the way. So instead of getting 2 videos a week from this series, you will be getting 1 video a week, hopefully. I hope that I can do 1 video a week with subtitles, but it will be a lot of work. But otherwise, unfortunately, a backfire on the East bill. Otherwise, it will be certainly once in 2 weeks. And if you want to see more Mahjong, you can just watch my other series, because they are still going on. They are on different platforms, but it's basically the same game. So if you really want to watch, you can watch my other series in the meantime, or watch any other videos of Exploring the Town Universe. I might have a separate series for Exploring the Town Universe. I might upload like once a week this series, and then once in every 2 weeks the guide video. So you have like 30 videos in 2 weeks. But I still have to figure out how I'm going to do that. But there will be a continuation on Nichi City, but I don't know in what form it will be. The guide series certainly, but if I'm going to play in Galaxy Room in this series, I'm not 100% sure. We are all still a bit, not, we are still a bit far away from Galaxy, but I'm ranking up quite fast. If you can check my stats, I'm ranking up very fast with this spread. We gained a lot of seconds, so we have a lot of seconds, but the fourth rate is very low, and I'm just way better than my opponents here, and I hope that I have more resistance, or I face more resistance in Galaxy Room, but it's just how it is currently. The players are not the best dealing in with the Akka here, but they missed the 3-4-5, but they didn't have another pair, so they just went for the 5-8. Save the open-ended wait there, and getting 1 Akka for the 2000 points. You're moving towards East 4. It's North Pawn. It's Ferutile for them. It's just the Sea Twins. You should be careful about this hand, because when they have the Norths here, they can also have the West in their hand. And we don't see any West, so we will be a bit on the defensive. We will not be pushing 100% here. Pushing how you should push, I can also discuss in the guide series, but that will start after I reach Galaxy. It's like a milestone, and it's a good transition to start a new series. I think I will make a guide introduction video earlier, but that will be just part 0, and then and then as I reach 7 down, I will be releasing the videos of the guide series with subtitles and such. So subtitles takes quite a lot of effort. He unfortunately missed the 7-8 of characters here. He did kinda greed here. We just want to play it a little bit slowly, but we have a nice hand here. We need one more block. Hopefully around this 4 of characters, because that is the widest, because the other shapes are connected to close triplets, which aren't that great. The Torah is completely out, it's flashcard, so we are not that afraid anymore. We missed the 9 here, the 789, which is kinda hurts, but we didn't see Torah, so I think it's okay to cut the 8 there. We already have the 4 here, which accepts the 6. We are really only losing out on the 7, and that the 7 is what we drew afterwards. We are still stuck at 2 away from a waiting hand. This 2 of bamboo, it doesn't do much with these 3s anyway. We can get 3 close triplets, but we are just going to cut the 2 here. It does look like we have acceptance, but it's not great acceptance. It's really not great acceptance. Perhaps it's good enough to keep. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, that's a G. That is interesting because we got a 7 of characters here earlier and they didn't call. They of course drew some extra tiles which made them be able to call that, but I didn't expect them to call it. We have now 2 Tura. What do we want to draw? The 3 of characters is the best draw. Okay, that is. Hopefully not you in. Hopefully not you in. Okay, this is a very good way. We see 3 of characters. Now 4 3 of characters. So it's 1 chance for our opponents. It's KP for us, but the 2 of characters should be relatively free. Someone might have a pair of it, but it's not the person here on the right, because they would have called the 2 of characters from the person here on the left. So I don't expect the person here on the left to have the 2 of characters. That is sus. Yeah. It deals into the Torah shape, but it's yeah, kind of unfortunate because the 6 of dots pass here as well from the person across, so they didn't have the shapes yet. Really unfortunate. You had like a really nice hand, especially after the con. Like the con basically gave them the value as well here on the left, so they had 2 Toras as well. So we had 2 Tora, and the person here on the left had the other 2, the new Tora. Now moving towards all simples hand with hopefully painful. We might have a 2-3-4 mixed symbol sequence here. If you want to see anything in EGCT, just let me know, because this series and on EGCT it will be my most casual content on my channel. Besides that's an E-Spear card here, which was dead, but it's still interesting. They have too many pairs still. I don't mind losing some rank points by playing a bit suboptimally. I really don't mind that. I think we're just going to cut the 6 here. The 6 does have a little bit more open-sided weight rolls, but the only really good upgrade what we are looking for is the 2-3-4 mixed symbol sequence, also for all simples. And it's also the safer tile to keep. So we are 1 away from all simples painful and mixed symbol sequence. We have to push the 7. And here on the left there's Torah 4. I just noticed that they can't the Torah. The 7 of dots passed. 7 here. And then we keep the red dragon as safe now. We will be calling for Tempai. Well, I don't know. I don't want to be waiting on the 1-4 here. It's really deserved though. Litchi almost a mixable sequence, but not quite. They didn't hit anything actually, but they hit the Ipatse for 7700, sealing the Litchi stick as well, equalizing the scores for me and the person here on the left. We have 2 red 5s and 1 Tora. We can try to get 5, 6, 7 here. We will be calling the 6 100%. And then we just, like, it's still a bit far, but like, we have 3 Toras. You can't just start calling everything with 3 Toras. The 7 of characters makes our hand pretty awkward, but we are better off trying to get an open all simples here. We will be calling for open all simples here, not for the 5, 6, 7. Or like, it's, if we call the 6 here, it's, we can technically get the 5, 6, 7 as well. But the all simples here is just way Sonko. We have now 4 Toras. We can, I think we are moving towards all simples here, and then we still accepted 2 of thoughts, which is okay, but it's not the best style anyway. Like, he really wants 4 here or something. I will be just cutting. Like, the white dragon isn't even safe. What am I doing? There's an 8 bamboo cut here, but I don't know what they are doing. The problem here is the white isn't even safe, so I don't know really what we are doing. We are not going for 3, 4, 5. We are not. He just tried to speed up our hand. I knew the save with the Tora and the 7 of characters is actually the best, but we are just trying to speed up. It's like a marginal call for sure. You can skip, but we should just read the white here. The white isn't even safe. This is interesting. They got the Tora shape with the 5 and the 7, and they got 2 8s before, which is really awkward. I don't understand it. They dealt the Tora afterwards. They must have, because they had a 6-9 weight otherwise. It just doesn't make any sense. I really can't think how they got the 7 from that shape. It's a 5-7 8-8 shape. Well, you would cut the 8 and then you try to keep the Tora. The 1 should be safe. The honors are more sus here. Everything that is outside of the early discards here is just 100% safe because of the Tora safeguard. Give me my. We are still 2 away here. We can get a 6 of characters, but the person on the left doesn't have it. Otherwise, I would just discard it most likely. We will be calling still, but we can't get into a waiting hand. We have the lost style though. We will be calling here if we can, but really unfortunate. We are like such a spicy hand here. Such a Tora loaded hand. 147. I guess it kinda makes sense, but still I would keep the 7-8 of bamboo for the 6-9 with the Tora. All simples isn't confirmed there. We have a Tomb pair here with 1 Akatora. We will be just calling for any hand here. Especially because of the scores, but also just because it's the best way to get this hand done. Also, just in each one, like, we would just try to end this hand with 2000, collecting 1300 in the middle, securing that you are probably not getting lost as well, which is a bonus. It's not the strategy in each city, but it's still nice that you can afford 4. We have our shapes pretty much fixed. We have 5 blocks here, 2 in characters, 2 in dots. We have some flexibility on what our pair wants to be. I'm really tempted. I'm really tempted to score. Nah, I can't. I can't. I don't want. I it's just a bit too much, and we are still waiting for the red dragon. That's the problem. We have so much flexibility on this 667 shape that I don't want to call. Okay, we are waiting on the south here. Wow, this 100. This is 700 each, or 800 each actually, with one bonus stick. Because they had enough food. Yeah. They are all, the sticks are gone now, so. We are really hoping that we can get a close hand, but if it's not, we are just fine with 2000 points here. Taking first is quite difficult here. Unfortunately for us, we will discard the right second. We don't need the 9 of thought and the 1 of characters, but like we are also trying to deny our opponents the value tiles here. The 5 is a cool, the 5 of bamboo is just a cool, and then we are just, oh never mind, we can keep it close right now. We can try to get a Mangan here with Richie, Mantura and the south wind, but it really depends on the speed from our opponents, and we are taking the Richie here on the 5 and the 2 here. The 5 is nice because it has one AK as well, so one of the 5s is AK, so 25% chance upon Shimo that we get the AK. Ah, my butts. Dude, I just didn't need the wall. That's the right way. I'm pretty sure that Maka AI also wants to take the dual pawn weight. I think lower bamboo is pretty safe. It is good. I think a run will be happening very soon on the 2 of. Okay, that's not what we wanted to see. That is really not what we wanted to see. They were pushing quite hard up, but that is really not what we are hoping for. Our weight is kinda middle Suchi, but because of the second Ichi, it's not middle Suchi anymore. The 2 of bamboo might come out. Give me the 2. Give me my Naka Suchi or middle Suchi the 5 and Suchi 2 of bamboo. Kami is fully pushing though. The person on the left is just soloing. I don't know what they're doing actually. One more Tautoro for us. Our weight might be actually coming out if people are defending, but the person on the right and the person across are really average, so they might not be knowing what is safe or not. This 4. It's also safe against my Richie. It was like, oh, the Ura really did it here for us. So garbage game. The game is so garbage. We need more than a Mangan here. We need like the second Ura also really hurts because if they only hit one Ura, we would still be a Mangan Shimo range. It is 10,000 points difference. Our best bet is, oh, that is not our best bet. Our best bet is trying to run the person here on the right and then have a west extension. We had such a good start and then we just got outskilled. We don't even want to have the honors here, like we really don't. We might have like a 2-3-4. That is probably the only thing that we can really go for. And then we have to run something for our manga because on Sumo it's not never going to be enough. I think it's nah, we can't cut that. We don't have the shapes for it. For all simple spinful, we don't have the shapes. If we had the 6-8, we might be able to do it, but like there's not really a transition here. What we need is the 3 of dot and the 3 of bamboo here, and then we have Ichi mixable sequence, and then we need one Ura, and then we need a roam. We can't sumo. Like if we sumo, we are guaranteed last. It's so stupid actually, but we can actually run anyone, and then we don't need anything against the person on the left, but we need an Ura against the other two players, or we don't actually need the Ura against the person on the right because they will be dropping below 30,000 if we run them for 5,200. As we reach the mixable sequence for 340 full. We can't score for obvious reasons. I think we are just looking in here the 3 of bamboo. Like if we get the red dragon here is not nice. Like we need a 2-3-4 here. Like we can also cut a 2 of dot here almost because it's never going to be enough. With unless we draw the red dragon, we have reached the red dragon, and then we need a lot of Ura. I need to do the math. I kinda have to go this way. That's well mochi, meaning a pill looked. There's a second 3 of dots, which is really unfortunate. Because we need 2 bad saves. It is just really impossible. We have Richie Painful and we need to disable auto win. Wait, what? What is this deal in? Wait, we have enough. We should have enough. Yeah, we have enough. But not enough for a second, but enough for third. Thank you, game. I think we made a discard with cutting the red dragon pill for all simple still. 5 stars. Five-star game mode. That is root super right here. 5 stars. Then let's just quickly go through it because with 5 stars we just never make any mistakes, right? You can check his captaincy score afterwards. Here it wants to cut the other, but it's not that big of a deal. The 1 and 2s are basically dead, so the pure double sequence is dead here, and I want to fix the Taurus here, which is perfectly fine, but the 3 of bamboo isn't even safe, so I would just cut the here it wants to go to the not the 7, which is funny, but I just want to keep the 7 for slightly more acceptance, and here it's just an obviously it's just a Richie, and we don't have any decision afterwards, so we're just going to skip. I actually doesn't want this 9, but I got the east. And then here, let's see on the 7 of I wants to cut the 8 for 6 blocks, and then the 1 of dot is considered. And you see that the 4 and the 7 of bamboo are very low. It's 6 and 7 discards. So anything is better than the bamboo here. But I like to play 5 blocks here. But I consider 6 blocks here with the 8 of dot. And the 7 of bamboo is just a musky with so many bad blocks. I just wait, I doesn't want that. I want to keep the Dora, but it's just in an awkward spot, and that's a pawn here, and then skip, and then is it 6? It's 6 here. The 8 is safer for later on, and then here it takes a dual pawn weight, and then here just got the 4 of dot, the 5 of dot has been twice cut. No, it doesn't see, okay. It was like, you can technically see the 4 of bamboo, cut the 7, see with 2, 3, but like, it doesn't do anything. I also got the 8, it values the 5 upgrade, it values the upgrades here. It really doesn't like the 6, apparently. It got a lot of other tiles of the 6. You have if you draw the 4 of bamboo, you have a double middle weight, which is pretty strong. Yeah, this is a mistake. This is probably one of the few mistakes I made. This is a clear mistake, because here we draw the 5. And if we kept the 6, we would have the 5-6, which is better. We have like Dora acceptance, but the two-sided weight is just way better. Painful is 1 Han as well. You don't need to have the Dora. And then here, let's see, can put on 4 here, and then and now the Sima. Okay. I was going to cut 1 and 2 bamboo. I don't really see it here, but anyway. Our hand is not moving forward. Our hand is just not moving here. Our hand is just not doing anything. It's like just waiting for the mistake, but it's just I doesn't even got this A. But this second in the list, it's really interesting here, because we have a white dragon, which is 1 card here. You have a live green dragon, and then we have the 8-man in between. 8 of characters in between. You even can go 8 of top. But I would go the 7, 8, the 7-man basically, and then here. It's just waiting. It's just a waiting game, and then here the 2 of bamboo doesn't have any acceptance, so just the 2 of bamboo. Even if you do 1, 4, 7, the dual pawn weight with the 4 and the 4 of dot and the 3 of characters is not what you want. And we drew the perfect tile, but the person here on the right didn't even. They had a 2 pair and they couldn't pawn. Wait, I just have to check. Nah, they can't pawn. Okay, they can't pawn. But if they had like a secondary pair, they definitely would have pawned the 2 of characters, and it's really unfortunate, because here it's just an obvious EC, and then it's just an obvious, bad experience here. Let's just scrape through this hand. I want to it's really afraid here for the Dora 4 here on the left, but I want to keep the 6 actually for a better or simple hand, but we got rewarded here. And then the second Richie, and then the deal in here. This is really deserved. What did they have? The 4 of bamboo perhaps? But what else? The 8 of characters makes a lot of sense. It's probably their mistake by pressing the comp button, I think, but It's tough from the person here from the left. The 8 of character seems like a natural card. It's a, but like you can try full bamboo, but it, it's not safe at all. But it's actually a very bad DT here across. It's very bad here across. Oh, this hand with the 5, 6, 7 mixable sequence here. Then let's see if it pawns. Let's wait. It doesn't cut the one. It does actually cut the one. Yeah, it cuts the one, and here it doesn't. Here it cuts the right. That is, yeah, we made a mistake, and here it cuts the 3. Does it go here? It goes. And then here it's just the order, and then it's 147, but let's see what the person here on the right has, because they deal the 7 afterwards. I was like, how can they ever how do they ever have the 7 here, but they deal it later? Which kind of makes sense, which is really confusing, but it's like only way I could imagine it anyway, but it was so unlikely that I didn't consider it basically, and here we are just completely out. We have here this red dragon hand where we want to steal the lychee sticks, but I really can't see this 8 pin, right? No, we can't. It's just like, it's just not a thing. We can't call this 8. It's just not going to happen ever. And then here the sumo south 31, and then we have a nice hand here. It wants to just got it keeps the right second, but we want to deny our opponents. And then here on the lychee, it wants to cut the 7. It wants to just cut the 7, and then you can scroll through, so you can see what happens, but you know the outcome. And like this 2 and the 5, the 5 is dead, but the 2. Okay, we don't want to see the end. We don't want to see the end. Let's see if we play this well. 8 of bamboo, like just got the 6. It comes to 4 sometimes, or the red dragon. But if it was a 5 of bamboo, it would be really interesting. But I don't know what the best card there is. Perhaps a 4 of bamboo. I want to cut the 2. I want to go the other way, but I see so little difference, but it's also the more dangerous style, therefore, it's the more dangerous style, and then here, it costs the red dragon pair here, and then we give Toyman the red dragon, and then that is a mating hand across for 36 of BAMs. And then we see here, and then they throw the 6 and they deal in. It is really unnecessary. Like they don't have enough. Like if they have enough, it's okay. But like if you deal in here in the Ipatsu with the 6 here, you're basically getting lost. Like here, you're just getting lost. So that is the game. If you want to know more about the guide series, you can join my Discord. You have to go to my channel page and go to my socials, and otherwise you will just find out when the guide series will start. They will pop up. Perhaps still 2 weeks to a month away, but you will see. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked it. I will see you next time.